She said, "Your brother texted. I want to be with him instead." I replied, "Follow your heart." Then I became a private pilot for a rich family. My girlfriend's reaction when she saw me at Christmas dinner with my new fiancé was to die for. Maggie and I had been together 3 years. I was planning to propose on New Year's Eve. Already had the ring and her mom's blessing. Then Bennett texted her. My older brother, the surgeon who saved lives and drove a Tesla, who made our parents proud at every family gathering while I fixed computers for barely enough to cover rent. "I think we need to talk," she says, not looking up from her phone. "Bennett and I have been talking. He's everything I need in my life right now. 3 years of supporting her through her yoga certification, her anxiety attacks, everything, and she wants to throw it away for my own brother." "Follow your heart, Maggie," I said quietly. She looked shocked. "You're not going to fight for me? You just told me you want my brother. What's there to fight for?" She met Bennett that Saturday at his penthouse. Came home Sunday morning, hair perfect, wearing his Yale hoodie, smelling like his expensive cologne. "We just talked about the future," she lied to my face. Here's what Maggie didn't know. I'd already suspected something. Bennett always found excuses to text her, always sat next to her at family dinners, always offered to drive her home when I was working late. Dad called Tuesday. Bennett told us the good news. "We're so happy for them. Your brother deserves someone special." 3 years I'd been with Maggie and I was invisible. 3 months of Bennett texting her and suddenly they're planning our family's future. "You'll find someone, son. Not everyone can be Bennett." I wanted to scream. I wanted to tell him about the ring. Instead, I hung up. Thursday, I drove past the small airport near my apartment. Sign said, "First flying lesson free." Why not? Nothing left to lose. The instructor was a retired airline pilot. "You look like you need to be somewhere that isn't here," he said. I laughed for the first time in a week. Up in that Cessna, nothing else mattered. Not Maggie, not Bennett, not my parents' disappointment. Just me in the sky. I got home to find Maggie packing. Bennett helped carry her boxes. "Nice place," he said, looking around my studio apartment. "Bit small though. Maggie deserves better." I didn't respond. Just watched them load her things into his Tesla. Flying became my escape. Every paycheck went to lessons. The instructor introduced me to his rich clients who needed private pilots. Within 6 months, I had my commercial license. Started flying tech executives to meetings. One client, Christian, took interest in me. "You remind me of myself before Microsoft," he said. Smart, but overlooked. He offered me investment opportunities. Small stakes in startups his fund was backing. I put everything I had into them. Ramen dinners and a mattress on the floor. But I had equity in 3 companies. Maggie tried reaching out after a year. "Saw on LinkedIn you're a pilot now. That's cute." Bennett says hi. I didn't respond. I was too busy flying Christian to an acquisition meeting where one of my investments was being bought out. $2 million payout. Just like that. Second company sold 8 months later. Another million. The third went public. $4 million in stock options. Christian laughed when I told him, "You've made more than most surgeons ever will. Your brother still cutting people open for a living?" The family Christmas dinner invitation came. First one in 2 years. Mom begged me to come. Bennett has an announcement. I brought Brooke, Christian's daughter. Harvard MBA, ran her own hedge fund. Genuinely found my flying stories fascinating. We'd been dating 6 months. Maggie's face when we walked in was everything. The designer dress, the subtle jewelry, the quiet confidence. Everything Maggie pretended to be. Bennett looked tired, stressed. He pulled me aside. "Listen, I need to talk to you about something." Before he could continue, Dad clinked his glass. "Bennett has something to share." Bennett stood up slowly. "I've been suspended from the hospital, pending investigation for prescription fraud." Maggie went white. "You said it was a misunderstanding. You said it was handled." Maggie left him 2 weeks later. Took half his savings in their rushed prenup. Moved back with her parents. Started teaching yoga at a strip mall. Bennett lost his medical license permanently. Lives in a 1-bedroom apartment now. Delivers for a medical supply company. Still calls asking for money.